Hey world and beyond, coming live from my back porch in New Zealand. We've got some beautiful diversity behind us, lots of different species of plants. New Zealand has more ferns species than anywhere else in the world, which is pretty cool. It's kind of like Jurassic Park. But today I wanted to talk about briefly some stuff I've been learning in the last couple weeks. Um, all this, the topic is on EMFs or electromagnetic radiation or frequencies and how they affect our health. You see, we used to live a little closer to the earth and to nature, and despite what we can see, there's actually fields getting created by the earth constantly. These are magnetic fields, and these magnetic fields make us feel like we're at home. There's been lots of studies done on the Schumann resonance, and that's basically the heartbeat of the earth, or the very slow frequency that the earth emits, and how that affects our health when we don't have that. So I think a lot of people know that when you are an astronaut, your bones start to deteriorate, and they found that if they play this Schumann frequency or resonance in space, that people stay healthier for longer. And so in our daily lives now, with especially people in cities living on floors way above the ground floor, on beds, we are not feeling the Earth's frequency nearly as much as we used to. And so we're instead feeling all sorts of new frequencies, like electrical frequencies that are coming from the walls and from appliances, as well as new microwave frequencies from microwaves, but cell phones, Wi-Fi, and these things called smart meters, which are being installed on lots of houses, smart TVs, anything that is basically producing microwaves. I was having a chat with a colleague at work, and he was saying that Chinese people, he's Chinese, Chinese people are quite aware of the dangers of living next to towers, cell phone towers, or high voltage equipment because of the rates of cancer around them. And it's just something that's not talked about very much. So I'm trying out a new product. It was designed here in New Zealand. This is what it looks like. It's called BluShield. It has no E in it. BluShield. And it's a small, this one is a portable device. It's a small portable device. I'm going to open it up. Looks a little something like this. And basically, what they claim that it does is that you turn it on, and in a 3-meter radius around it, it starts emitting the Schumann frequency, as well as other frequencies that our bodies have evolved to feel, and it brings overall kind of, it can remove fogginess, or it brings a clarity kind of to your body if you're in an area with a lot of Wi-Fi or the radiation that I've been speaking of. So I've been giving it a try. I definitely encourage you guys to be skeptical, and I did a couple of days worth of research myself. But the most appealing part, or I guess most compelling part of the studies that I saw, was where they were doing this with animals. So they, in these big chicken houses with thousands of chickens, they had one controlled one and one not, and they started plugging these units in. This is the portable one, but they were using different units from the same company, plugging them in every 20 feet. And what they found was that the hen house that had these units plugged into them had 15 to 20% more eggs laid, and the shell, the thickness of the shell of the eggs became thicker, and overall, healthier. And so, just thought I would mention it. You may be skeptical, and I hope you this encourages you to go out there and do your own research. One experiment that I would highly recommend is the Wi-Fi seed experiment, which has been reproduced all over the world, where you germinate some seeds and place those on top of the Wi-Fi, and then do the same thing with another group about 7 feet away from the Wi-Fi. And there's about the same 15-20% difference in germination rate and overall yield between the two. And what I'm learning is that this Wi-Fi radiation actually speeds up the cell division, and it can dehydrate you. So gotta get educated on what we are unable to see, and try out some new products, see if there's any way that we can reduce or at least lower our risk of being affected by these. Much love, everybody. Get out in nature. That's the best thing to do. See you guys.